The Pokemon Red Run and Brick Run was a lot of fun, but now it's time to see if we can beat Pokemon Brick Bronze with Gold's team. No, another main character. Side note, I seen this comment a month ago, and when I responded to it, that's when I started my gold run. But unfortunately, the game kept getting shut down, and up for like 1 or 2 days. I would miss it when it was up. And now I finally got enough time to actually finish my challenge. Did I win? Did I lose? Let's find out. Also gotta point out, this next part I wrote down before I actually started the challenge, okay? So this is before the challenge happening, and a lot of the battles I commentate live because I ain't gonna lie. I don't really have time to write down the script as I'm going through the battle, so that's live commentary. But this part right here was before the challenge even started. Let's get it. Now that we know we have to do it with Gold's team, the real question is, what is Gold team? Gold and Silver, or Heart Gold and Soul Silver, are probably the only games with a trainer that you don't choose. Let's say if you choose Ethan and Lyra, you never see Lyra's team in game, so we don't really know what their team is. But from some research, most of the teams end up like this. It turns out that almost all the time, he has Cyndaquil and Gyarados, from Lake of Rage, right? And then you get an Eevee egg, you get an Eevee and a Dragonite as game event, so that's 4 right there. Togekiss is an egg you get from in-game. And Ampharos is also seen with Ethan a lot. So that'll be the team we go with. And I see if I can get these mons. I don't know yet. Hopefully I can get them. Now, do I think I can win? I don't know. Ethan's team doesn't really look as well-rounded as Red's, honestly. So hopefully I win. But, level 100 I should be able to win. Yeah, like, the Elite Four might be a huge problem. But I'm sure with level 100, I should be able to just bully them through levels and power through it. Let's see. So here's something hilarious. I never realized that I didn't record until I got to, the part where the girl took your brick. Yeah, she beat us like 3 times in a row. I kept getting cheese for some reason. And then until I beat her, I realized, wait, I'm not recording. And then before we get to the first gym, which is actually the first recorded fight I have, Mareep is like right there, so I picked it up. And bless my soul, it was a 31 special attack Mareep. I think the game is looking up. Also in the first town, the couple gives you the free Eevee, just like in Gold and Silver. I have 3 Pokemon before we even start the first gym. I'm actually really excited about this run. And whether it becomes Umbreon or Espeon, because they're both like, Gen 2 evolutions, I'm gonna just, whatever it turns into, I don't care. Let's see what happens. The first gym leader, Electric Trainer Chad, was, as you would expect, very easy. Because we got bullied by the Brick Lady in the first 30 minutes of the run, Quilava was kind of high level from fighting her over and over again. And I was expecting to get paralyzed at least once. Didn't even happen. We kind of easily embered our way through there, and we didn't even get paralyzed. I never wanted to doubt in myself in this battle. Quilava an MVP for sure. Next gym. I don't know why I said gym when the next major fight is the Team Eclipse admin inside the cave. Now he starts with Honez, which we literally just squashed with Quilava, just 2 Flame Wheels to get him out the way. Then after that, he sends in Volbeat, which I was kind of scared for at first, but I was like, well, we got the burn. It should be pretty easy. So he could damage us after the burn, and we just sat there and just, Flame Wheels him to death. Then he sent in Lunatone. And when Lunatone came in, I was kind of scared. I was like, what if he has, I don't know, like Rock Blast or something? And unfortunately for him, but great for us, he only used Saw Wave. I was even expecting Explosion. He kept using Rock Polish, and it was a free battle for that too. And I was like, yep, we'll take these easy dubs. GG. Now the next gym being the fire gym, I tell myself maybe we should train since only Quilava is a high level. So I spent like 30 minutes to 40 minutes training, and sadly that was not enough. He started with Litleo and I started with Quilava, and I'm like, okay, we have the fire type matchup. I should be able to just, just to quick attack him through this. Or no, it's cut. I should be able just to cut him down through this. But then Litleo was doing a lot more damage to me, and I was like, wow, Quilava fainted. I think we're in trouble. Then I sent in Flaffy, and he hit us with a Noble Roar and lowered special attack. But I'm like, okay, I have Charge Beam. Let's Charge Beam, right? I get Growlithe with the Paralyze on his first move after he switches into us, and then we started getting critical hits. And then it hit me. They have Overheat. Magmar came in, and it was a whole different game. I got Overheat to death. Like, I actually did not stand a chance against Magmar. I have to go train. After getting a couple levels on everybody, I decided to spin back. Quilava starts off again, and we start with the cuts, right? We're cutting, we get him down, and then he hit us with Noble Roar. Once we hit with Noble Roar, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna just switch out. So I switched out to Flaffy to try and get some more, special attack buffs early, but he Noble Roars again. Charge Beams give us a couple of special attack raises, which I was kind of good for, and then we crit him. Once we crit him, I started to look up. I was like, okay, let's see. He sends in Growlithe, and then sadly Flaffy falls to 2 Overheat. Now at this point, I'm kind of looking grim. I'm like, okay, Quilava comes in, all I can do is cut him, but all he can do is Overheat me. So we're going back and forth, and then Magmar comes in. When Magmar comes in, I'm like, okay, maybe we got this, right? This should be kind of easy. He used Overheat and did a lot of damage, like too much damage considering Quilava was also a fire type. At this point, I'm kind of scared. He used Feint Attack. I'm still cutting. I'm like, okay, maybe we lose this, right? Because Eevee can't clutch up. I send in Eevee. Guess what Eevee does? Eevee clutches up. I was honestly so surprised. Eevee won us the gym. Good job, Eevee. Now Togepi is available in this game, right? But the way you get him, you have to get him from a fossilized egg from doing this little underground submarine mini game, right? And it's an 85% chance to get Togepi, and it's like a 50% chance to get one of the late guardians. So I'm like, okay, what's the chance we even get an egg on our first run? This is our free run, by the way, and we get the egg. Bro, this run is so much luck in this run already. We have to win, right? So I get the egg, I spend the time to hatch it, and then I realize I'm not gonna really bore y'all with all the really stuff that don't matter. So I really want to be showing y'all the main battles, and if I gotta train, I'll show y'all me training for something. But pretty much all you really see is the main battles now, right? And now we jump to the second magma. We jump to the second Team Eclipse boss fight, the one by the shore, and this was kind of a pretty easy fight too. And as you can see, even with fighting the two prior Team Eclipse members, this admin game got dog walked by Typhlosion alone. Like Typhlosion was kind of carrying, especially knowing Rock Smash and all his rock type Pokemon. It was a very easy fight, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it starts getting harder soon, but I already know after the 4th gym, when they start having Mega Evolutions inside the gym leaders, it's going to get real annoying. Next is the Water Gym, and the Water Gym is like top 2 easiest gyms ever because guess what? You either start with a grass starter or everybody in the game has an electric Pokemon. And lucky for us, we had an Ampharos on the back end and just easily cleaned up the gym. Like, really, if I played like, you know, a little bit smarter because I had Ampharos, Typhlosion could have survived and I probably could have did a Typhlosion sweep, but I didn't really care at that point. Ampharos came in, we easily cleaned up, giving us the gym leader. And we got our 3rd badge now, the water badge. Now, after the 4th gym, it gets really tough because Mega Evolutions come into play, and I think we lose a couple. I don't know, but can we go undefeated this whole run? Let's find out. Directly after the gym, we have back-to-back rival battles. Because they were back-to-back, they were quote-unquote challenging, but it was really some real easy fights. Like Jake and the rival, they never really. Jake has a somewhat well-balanced team, but all his mons are kind of trash. The other rival on the current hand, Tess, she has a pure dragon type team. As you can see, whenever you run a pure dragon type team, if you're not a gym leader, you never get done justice. So it was kind of one of the easiest fights ever. I'm not even gonna show the rest of it. They got squashed. And after that double squash Bazanza, we hopped straight into the flying gym, the 4th gym. He starts with fucking Staraptor, and then as you see, I had to adjust my thing real quick. And Staraptor, I ain't gonna lie, the flying gym was low-key the Ampharos show, and then he sent out Skarmory, and I was like, well, how do I go against a Skarmory? I used Discharge, and it one-shot him. Was not expecting that, not gonna lie. So we keep going, power gym them. Then he sent out Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl came in, I was like, let's just send him Typhlosion and kind of see what's going on. He used Thunder Fang. I was trying to use Brick for some reason. I don't know why I even switched in the first place, thinking I forgot he was a flying type. Okay, I forgot he was flying rock and Brick didn't work, but luckily we just flamethrower him to death. Staraptor came back in. At this point, the battle's already over. Like, yeah, Typhlosion went down, but he has 1 Mon left. We have our 3. I still have Ampharos on the back end. I think Togekiss was now Togekiss at this point too. So yeah, Togekiss was on the back end too. It was a clean, easy fight. We're still undefeated. Can we keep this streak going? Halfway through the game, we found out that the evil professor is indeed the evil professor, and he's the Team Eclipse leader. Now, we start off with Absol because Absol got forced onto our team, and because Absol's on our team, it gives us the Mega Ring, and we have the Mega Ring, right? First off, we eat this little bean. Eat it up. We have the Mega Ring, right? Because we have the Mega Ring, guess what we can do? Mega Ampharos is in the building, man. I was actually happy when I got this because I was like, you know what? I bought this Ampharos like from my last Pokemon Red playthrough because I said I'm not gonna waste the money that I had to grind up and not even use. So I'm gonna use it for the next run. And luckily, the next run also had a Mega Pokemon, and this was kind of an easy swap in, whatever it was weak to sweep. The professor, which is quote unquote the evil last boss, is never really hard because he only uses starters, and starters have the glaring weakness of being weak to the other element. So I don't really know what he thought he was going to do, but it really did not work. He got clapped. The next fight is the Explosion Dude trying to cosplay as Bakugo. In this fight, during the red run, it caught me off guard because I didn't heal up. But after I actually got a heal team, I dogged them. This time, I was ready and sure that I had my Pokemon healed up, and it was an easy sweep. Typhlosion carried. So, fun fact, this was my second try at the ground gym because the first time I completely swept him and my Roblox crashed and didn't get a chance to save. You're probably wondering, wow, he has a Gyarados now. Yeah. Once I got to level like 50 around Pokemon levels, I transferred over my Gyarados from my Pokemon Red playthrough that I caught just because I like the color of it. So now we have our Gyarados early. Well, not early. We have our Gyarados with the color scheme early. We could have been got a Magic card, but I just didn't want to use a regular Magic card in a game where there's a bunch of colored Magic cards. But yeah, this fight was just kind of easy. I don't know if anybody ever got knocked because Togekiss really just negated everything by just flying. Steelix came in and I was like, you know what? I have a rupture. Let's see that. Then he had Sturdy. He missed his second attack and then we easily, cleaned him up without taking any damage. Playdol came in and it was more like, okay, how do we even lose this? But brought back in Gyarados and it was an easy fight. You know, I was almost scared at Garchomp, and then I said, wait, Ampharos knows Dragon Pulse. Get out of here. And I just clapped them. It's kinda easy, I ain't gonna lie. It was a real easy fight. This was not a challenging gym. Man, we're really still undefeated. This is going better than the red run. How? The way we have to talk about the grass gym, I have a level 68 Typhlosion. I was not losing this battle. Like, there was no way on God's green earth I was losing this battle. I think I was trying to... I thought I was going to level up and get a new move, but I didn't get a new move, but that didn't mean anything. You know, we kind of still breezed through this gym. It was easy. Next fight is the first Evil Jake rival fight, and even at this point, even if he becomes evil, even if he becomes a Team Eclipse admin, it doesn't change the fact that his team is like utter garbage. I wasn't even healed fully, and we still clapped him, okay? Jake is not a good trainer. He went evil for a reason. It was an easy fight. Nobody even died. I just switched in on him. You know, it was GG's from the start. The dreaded Dark Gym. This gym gave me so many problems on my red run. The 100 Crow came out and I told myself, dang, maybe we're under leveled. He hit me with a feather dance and I was like, okay, maybe this isn't going so good. I wasted my one overheat. Let's swap out, right? I didn't swap out. I don't know why I didn't swap out. I sold, but the Russian did a lot of damage to Crocodile. I'm thinking to myself, wow, we're actually going kind of good. We got a good pace right here. He brought in B Sharp. He sucker punched me. That sucker punch did so much when I clicked the eruption, I didn't think it was going to do that much damage. So eruption was pretty much useless. And this is when I started to go downhill. All I had now was Togekiss, and as you can see, I missed Fly. Fly missing was critical. I air slash, he fainted. In came in Umbreon, and the first thing it did was use Toxic on me. And I was like, okay, we're having one of these battles, huh? Togekiss then goes down to Toxic, but getting some good damage off with air slash. Then I stepped in Ampharos. I was like, what can Ampharos even do here? I Mega Evolve to hit him with a mean Dragon Pulse. This should knock it out if I recall correctly. No, he got the first hit. He confused me. Now, this confusion plays a lot in the next upcoming parts. Intimidate, a Dragon Pulse, Fire Fang, hit myself in confusion. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Hit myself in confusion. That's twice in a row now. And then Ampharos fell into an Earthquake. I was like, okay, maybe I'm clearly getting cheese. Gyarados came in, and even though I got outraged, I Aqua Tailed him twice, knocking him, and his last Pokemon was Houndoom. I just didn't have enough firepower to beat the Houndoom. I feel like we can beat this like a few more levels and maybe one or two new moves. Let's get that new move, get a few levels, and try again. Now, the reason this battle started with his first Pokemon already defeated was because after I got my new move, I told myself, well, the best trainer to get XP from would be the gym leader. I was going to keep refighting the gym leader knowing I can get the Houndoom and get free XP. What I didn't expect was it to go this good from the start. Gyarados got off 2 easy picks. It almost got a 3rd pick with Gyarados fainting. At this point, I'm like, okay, I can send Togekiss, right? Togekiss, I know it'd be faster. Got Sucker Punch, but didn't do that much damage. So I ate Togekiss 8 Sucker Punches for that reason. Dazzling Gleam on Umbreon did more than half his health. He got the Toxic off, but at that point, it didn't even matter. Second Dazzling Gleam killed. Then here it comes the second Crocodile. I'm like, okay, he's a ground dark type. I should be able just to clap him. He used Crunch, didn't do that much damage. And I hit with Dazzling Gleam again. GG. Next came in Houndoom, his final Pokemon, then he Mega Evolved. At this point, I'm like, okay, maybe does Houndoom get a reverse sweep on me? And the question was no. Dazzling Gleam hit him. I got poisoned, died to poison. Ampharos came in, but Typhlosion came in. Bulldozed him twice, and that was a GG. We now have the Dark Badge. Directly after is the next test fight, and it was not good for her. She literally got... Look, I have a 76 Togekiss. She has a pure Dragon team. What do you think was going to happen? Pure Dazzling Gleam to the face. It's not even enough to talk about. She got clapped. GG. After fighting through an entire dungeon and going through what is possibly one of the longest routes ever to get to that dungeon, bro, this route on the way to the water from like Port Deca to Crescent Island is so long. I'm talking about this for no reason because as you probably understood, the rival fights in this game, they aren't hard at all when you have an actually balanced team. Maybe if I was doing a one Pokemon challenge run, but with an actually balanced team, I literally kind of just swap out and switch through them and dog them. Like, even in rival Jake, no matter what he becomes, like what he becomes, he's never going to be a challenge for me. I'm sorry. Like, Jake's team is just, his team is just too not good. Even the new Delmos wasn't good enough. It just got crunched to death. It took out Gyarados at least, but Gyarados was my lowest Pokemon. I put in Togekiss and he just got, you know, he kind of got slapped. And it was a very easy fight. Another very easy fight is the final Team Eclipse boss battle. And I'm not gonna lie, the Team Eclipse boss, the Professor, because it was on Professor, I can see why he only started Pokemon, but man, this makes his boss fight extremely easy because his entire team is, guess what, weak to the 3 most basic types: water, grass, and fire. Like, it really wasn't even a fight. I was just switching in and out. His last Mon, when he got the Charizard and Mega Evolve, I kind of got scared and I realized I have a Togekiss with fucking Dazzling Gleam. You're dead. Now, the final gym is easily the most interesting and weirdest gym in all this entire run, right? And it's not because it's hard or anything, but because the final gym leader is a ghost type trainer, clearly, right? But all the trainers leading up to it uses some of the most, it's literally random trainers from across the map is put into the gym. Like, I can already tell this is where the official Pokemon Brick Bronze ends, because this is clearly some BS. Okay, why is there a karate trainer in the Ghost Gym? I don't understand. But either way, it was a clean gym fight, no major problems. Let's get back to the main thing of this run, the most annoying thing, the Elite Four. The final rival test battle before the Elite Four. I don't even know why they put her here. She has a full Dragon type team. Togepi is easily swept. Let's get to the real challenges. Okay, it's time for the real challenges. First run at Elite Four. He starts out with Ferrothorn. I don't know why I still had Togekiss out. This is probably where the run went downhill from here. I swapped in. I got Elite Seeded. This was easy. Like, bro, this entire me starting Togekiss was my biggest sell ever, because I kind of everything went downhill, right? Aegislash came in. I believe I went for Eruption. I don't know why I was going for Eruption. I should have overheated, but I Eruption, and I'm pretty sure I Flamethrower after getting Shadow Sneak. They still one-shot him, right? Here comes Excadrill, and I say, no, let's let Gyarados do some work. Intimidates on Excadrill, but you can see here, my Gyarados is like 20 levels lower. And that was a huge problem, because the next mon that came in, Gyarados could have probably beat, but here comes the Demon. Jirachi single-handedly walled me on my red run for at least an hour. This Jirachi with Serene Grace is only, I swear, this Jirachi's Iron Head has to have like 400 PP. It never runs out of PP, and it literally sat there and Iron Headed through my entire team. And then when I finally managed to kill Jirachi, Metagross came in, bullet punched me. We have to go train a little bit. So I decided the best way to train would just be to fight the Elite Four over and over, since you don't lose money and they get the most levels, right? But as I was fighting, I got through 2 Mons and I was like, wait, I haven't lost the Mon yet. Let me start recording. The unthinkable started to happen. First off, I'm Dragon Dance, right? I'm saying to myself, how many DDs can I get in? He used X Scissor. Can I go for a second Dragon Dance? I did the second one, then I went for the Aqua Tail. Jirachi came out. I said, I have Crunch. I can do this. I crunched him. It did that much damage, and I said, dang, he's faster than me. So Gyarados falls. Typhlosion should be faster, but even if he wasn't, we just eat the Iron Head. The flinch, I kept getting flinched, and then Flamethrower got through, and then we got it, right? I was so hyped at this point. I was like, okay, we got this, we can keep going. Metagross came in, and I was like, I have to use Overheat right now. Just don't use Bullet Punch. And guess what? He did not use Bullet Punch. Now we're on to the second Elite Four member. That was a lot better than I thought. The second battle was the Ice Trainer Jamie. He sent out Loading Ninetales for some reason, right? Loading Ninetales coming, he puts the snow up, and the last time I fought him, he used Orville on me, but I said, okay, let's not do it this way, right? I went for the explosion. I went for the eruption and then one-shot him still, even with the little amount of health missing. I said, okay, we're going kind of good, right? So Titan has Slush Rush and a lot of defense and a lot of attack, right? I overheated and it almost one-shot him. And I was like, wait a second. We eat the Heavy Slam and then we Flamethrower him. I'm like, yo, it's going a lot better than I thought at first. We might have a chance to do this, right? I'm like, okay, who do I bring in? I send in Gyarados against Mamoswine. I Dragon Dance once. He used the Earthquake, right? I was like, okay, let's get lucky. I Dragon Dance again. He used Icy Crash, I think. It was Icy Crash or Icy Spears, but he hit me with something. Then I was like, okay, let's go for a Dragon Dance one more time. With Dragon Dance one more time, now I know I'm faster than him. Now I'm faster than him, let's go for Aqua Tail. We one-shot him. In comes in Kiram. When Kiram came in, I'm like, man, maybe we're screwed, right? I went for Aqua Tail, didn't do that much damage. Icy Spear me, and we lost. Togekiss came in, I was like, we got this. Dazzling Gleam, did a lot of damage to him. Then he used Earthquake. Dazzling Gleam again, we knocked him. We own the last Pokemon. Glalie is a very bad Pokemon. I don't know why this Elite Four has Glalie, but it was a lot easier because he had Glalie, because all I did was overheat and he fainted. And now we can really get to the third gym. Oh no, wait. Typhlosion died? The Emperor? Did we almost lose this? I don't remember it going like this. Wait. See, now I'm surprised too. Hold up, what? The Ampharos died too? Did we win? Psychic? Oh wait. How did we? Oh, okay. Dragonite clutched. Oh, okay. That was not what I was expecting, not gonna lie. The next Elite Four member fighting one should be a lot less, anticipation like that. A lot less nerve-wracking, because he always starts off with Sucker Punch, and I went for the Eruption. I knew I couldn't one-shot him, but I just wanted to get as much damage as I could, and I went for the Flamethrower to finish him. Next, I put Control because he can Annihilate, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just spam Air Slash to get the flinch. I flinched him. Air Slash again. He used bulk up, but it didn't matter, because I got the first flinch. It was GG, right? The first flinch saved my life. He brought in Breloom. I used Fly. Right, I missed Fly. No, I hit him. Oh wait, I think I missed this Fly. No, I used Air Slash. Damn, I'm forgetting everything. Terrakion came in. He went for Stone Edge, and I got the Air Slash in, but he was faster than me. Then he used Earthquake. I flied him again, and he was faster than me close combat. But he lowered his defenses, so that way it was a lot easier for Typhlosion to come in and just finish him. But he was faster than me with Earthquake. That's what I thought, right? Dragonite came in, and I went for the Outrage. He went for Earthquake, and I outraged him, right? Next came in Heracross is his finisher. He Mega Evolved, and I'm like, man, maybe we lose this Heracross right here. He used Knockoff, which one-shot me. Surprising. I came in, went for the Psychic, and Psychic was doing a bunch of damage. He was close combat. Espeon survived. Espeon ate the close combat, and I clicked Bite. I clicked Bite by mistake, and he flinched, and I was so happy. Oh my god. Let me play the audio for you. Hold up.
How you about to kill it?
I pressed the wrong thing.
You're actually.
Oh, he trolled.
Oh, he's dead.
He flinched. He flinched. He flinched.
Bro's getting bailed. He's getting
That was a
bailed.
bailout, nigga. You're
Yeah,
sped
I
for that
like this
misclick.
He flinched.
That's so ass. That's unrealistic.
Let's fucking go.
That's an MC moment.
After maybe the luckiest moment in this entire run, it's time for the last Elite Four member, the Psychic Trainer. Now he's usually indeed he starts off and uses the on the Psychic Terrain move, the special attacking one, Expanding Force. He used Expanding Force. This time he didn't use it. I was like, okay, well, I got a free kill off right there. Ampharos came in against him like, okay, let me Mega Evolve and click Power Gem, right? I clicked Power Gem, Flamethrower. We ate that. Luckily, he didn't get a burn on me because the burn would have hurt it a lot more. I missed him. He missed his next move. He missed Focus Blast, and then I hit the Power Gem. Now it's Hatterene. I'm saying to myself, okay, how do I beat this Hatterene, right? I didn't really know what to do with it, so I Thunder Waved it to try and see if I can cheese it a little bit. It drained and kissed me, and at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I'm kind of in a bind right here, right? I went for the Thunder. He went for the Giga Drain. We kind of ate that. He Calm Minded. It started Calm Minded at least like 3-4 times. Like, almost to the point where it's like Thunder didn't do anything. I bring in Typhlosion. Overheat was doing like no damage to it after one point, and I was actually extremely scared because, you know, after this Hatterene, like 2 more Mons, right? And then in comes Mew. I bring in Gyarados, and I see because this Mew is a special attacker. Gyarados will intimidate. I sat there and Dragon Dance at least twice, and then I started. I just crunched it. Okay, this Mew was probably one of the easiest Mons in the run so far in terms of legendaries because it was physical, and I had a Gyarados. It was a GG. I crunched it, and we kept going. The next came Alakazam, and then this kind of confused me, right? I was scared because when Alakazam used Intimidate on me, because it traced my ability, I thought I was gonna one-shot it. Luckily, I Dragon Danced 3 times and I still one-shot it. All of this was in one run, by the way. Like I went to train and I ended up going to the champion. Let's see if I actually beat the champion. The champion fight has to be one of the most toxic and stupidest and gayest fights in Pokemon history, right? So hear this out. He starts off with Glamora. You know what Glamora does is its ability, if you hit it with a physical move, it puts down toxic spikes, but it also uses regular spikes on you, right? Its secondary core consists of Volt Switch, Rotom Wash, and Intimidate U-Turn Landorus. That is the most gayest shit ever, and it beat me so bad. The reason my screen went black is because I closed the game. I closed the game, and I said, nope, I have to go train. Fuck that. After raising both Gyarados and Dragonite by like 20 levels, it's time for the 4th try, right? He starts off Glamora and I Psychic him. I don't want to use Quick Attack, right? Right here, I'm like, okay, I can go for Quick Attack, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to put down Toxic Spikes. And he put down regular spikes anyways. I was like, well, I guess we're still kind of screwed. But luckily, half of my team is Flying type, so spikes don't really affect me that much, right? Rotom Wash comes in like, okay, this is where it gets real annoying, right? He keeps rotating and rotating. I'm like, okay, since he's going to rotate like that, I'm going to Dragon Dance. I sat there and used Dragon Dance over and over, and I went for the Outrage, right? He went back and I outraged Landorus, but this time I was like, okay, maybe this outrage is going to work, and it didn't. Okay, look, Dragonite fainted, and at this point, I started to give up hope. I went for the Psychic back to back, and because I'm a special attacker on my Espeon, I don't really care about Intimidate, but Espeon then falls down to the spikes plus the U-turn. Togekiss comes in, I'm like, okay, how do I do this, right? Togekiss hits Rotom Wash, he was loading up with the Air Slash, and it faints him. And then Landorus comes in. I was faster than him too when it fainted him. I don't know how my Togekiss was faster than Landorus T. We don't make those rules, right? Heatran comes in like, this is my chance. I have to get off as many Dragon Dance as I could. It uses Magma Storm, and Magma Storm traps you with like consecutive damage. So I Dragon Dance once in Earthquake. Here comes Golden Go. I want to click Earthquake, but he has an air balloon, so I have to use Crunch first, and then Golden Go knocks me out. But then luckily, I didn't know this. Typhlosion was faster than Golden Go, and I was like, wait, what? Bro, this was like probably one of the best moves in the run, right? Salamence comes in, I'm like, okay, this Salamence should be easy. I have a Togekiss, right? I'm gonna click Dazzling Gleam and GG. He Dragon Danced. When he Dragon Danced, my life went right before my eyes because he used double impact. He used double edge impact. And I'm like, okay, Typhlosion came in. He roosted on me. When he roosted, I cried. In my soul, I cried because I was like, we can't do this, right? Ampharos comes in. Ampharos, I want to get the static, but I'm like, no, I need the extra special attack damage. Ampharos Mega Evolves, breaks the mold, gets hit with a Dragon Pulse, and I win. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now this is Blackstar after the run ends. What does he have to say? Let's go, man. Ooh, this challenge took like 10, 15 days. I ain't gonna lie, this is me in live time talking about the challenge. It was a lot harder than I expected. See, at least with the red run, I only need like 3 mons at level 100. As you can see for this run, I need like 4 mons level 100, the other 2 mons at 90. Maybe my infro's being, you know, a bad nature. My infro was adamant. Maybe that was a huge cause in effect too, but I feel like it wasn't as hard as I thought it was. The gyms were a lot easier. Somehow my red run, the gyms were harder. You feel me? But the gold run, the gyms were a lot. I speed ran through the gyms, and once I got to the E4, it was just I got bullied a couple times. But no, actually no. This run took more levels. The red run took less levels, but was harder. Cause I most definitely died a lot more times doing that one. And we did it, man. Gold it is possible for you to beat Pokemon Brick Bronze with Gold's original team. Man. Oh, I can't believe he suggested that and I really sat here and did it. GG, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Comment what team you want to see next. Please don't torture me. And realize that some teams like that I just can't do. So before you recommend a team, see if I can actually do it, okay? And I thank y'all for all tuning in. Thanks for the support. Thanks for all the likes and comments and views and subscribers. And I'll catch y'all later.
For somebody else.